beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel or Instagram or TikTok, wherever you're watching this. Okay, I did a reading now that we're past the full moon in Capricorn regarding what you need to release. I feel like there's a lot of doubt and low confidence with regard to your new beginning that was catalyzed by the energy from the full moon in Capricorn. So I'm going to go through and take you through this reading regarding what you need to release to step into your new beginning. There's quite a bit. If you could see the card spread, actually I can just show it to you really quick. It's pretty extensive. So I've already shuffled, but y'all know me. I shuffle on camera all the time. But I just felt the need to share this. Sometimes I share my morning reading, sometimes I don't. It really depends if I feel like it's going to resonate or not, but I've been pushed by my guides to share it with you. Okay, so let me just fix my camera. Clearly, I am not a camera person. Okay, there we go. All right. So, to start, number one, it's okay to trust yourself. I feel like you need to hear that today, or you've needed to hear that. It's okay to trust yourself. I know that there have been a lot of disappointments in the past, a lot of things that you've tried to pursue or tried to do, whether it's in your career, with money, with relationships that you have. But what spirit or God, source, universe, whatever resonates with you is telling you right now, like, this time it's going to work. Going through all of those uphill battles, feeling like you're swimming upstream, that was to teach you perseverance. Okay. There was a reason. There was a reason. Okay. And like this new beginning that is coming for you is it's like earth shattering, like in a positive way though. It's so big that like you needed to go through all of those lessons, the heartache, the doubts, the frustration, so you could develop the confidence to move forward, to understand the work ethic that is required to move into this new beginning, whatever it is for you. Okay, so know that your hard work is paying off. This is the first row. There's 4 rows, and then I'm going to get into some Moonology cards and self-care. Okay, so this is you. This is your future. 3 of Wands. Okay, this person is looking out on the horizon, all the ships in the ocean. That's his legacy. That's what this person has built. He or she, doesn't matter. Okay, this person is in their power, which you can tell from the yellow background. That's heavy solar plexus energy. That's where your inner power is located, your confidence, your self-worth. Okay. But with the 9 of Swords, you're worried that your hard work in the past is not going to get you here. You're worried that your hard work is not going to pay off, and you're getting frustrated and it's keeping you up at night. Or it's increasing or causing a lot of anxiety or depression, sadness. You're like, oh my God, like I've worked so hard. Like, why am I not here yet? Okay, because you had to go through this. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles in reverse, not feeling like you weren't being acknowledged for your hard work, or your hard work not paying off in the past. Like I said, with past endeavors or whatever you were trying to do. Okay, take it how it resonates. And the lesson to be integrated with this is to keep moving forward. Like, don't let your ego tell you different. Okay, ego is all about fear. Not all about. Your ego can elicit a lot of fear when you're trying to change, when you're trying to up level. So that's the scenario that's happening here right now. Okay, the ego is coming in and trying to prevent you from making any changes because the ego doesn't like change. However, you know better. Okay, you know better. Your guides know better, and that's why they've been nudging you so much. Okay, they put you through, I'm hearing put you through the ringer to allow you to grow into the strong, determined individual that you are now, so you can finally step into this. You needed to kind of I'm hearing like build tough skin. And build trust in yourself, but also understand the work that it takes to achieve that legacy building. Okay, this new beginning, to build this to step into this new beginning, to build a legacy. Okay, to establish yourself on a strong foundation. Because the other times, like, you've gone out and tried to accomplish whatever this is for you, again, it could be career, it could be something with finances, something with relationships. Okay, it didn't work out because you didn't have the tools. You didn't have the tools in your toolbox. Okay. All right. So another thing you need to release is the past. Okay. Two of Wands, excuse me. You need to release the past. Two of Wands. Okay. And just because ideas, okay, Ace of Swords, new ideas didn't work out, it was because there was a level of codependency there. Okay. Empress in reverse. Okay, so not trusting yourself, not stepping into your empowerment, your independence, okay? This is basically saying you don't need anyone else. It didn't work out, like, with partnerships or, I don't know, anything to do with, like, partnerships or relationships. It didn't work out because you didn't need the other person or the other people. You didn't need that support, okay? It became a very, like, codependent energy, which is not healthy, right? So you had to also integrate the lesson of getting rid of codependence and trusting yourself. This is very much about trusting yourself, okay? But that's why, like, I don't know if you've like worked with people in groups only, or you were working for someone and you're trying to become an entrepreneur. This could also be not moving forward because people in your circle, like your family and friends, didn't agree with what you were doing. Whatever scenario resonates with you, okay? So another thing that needs to be released is it's okay to celebrate yourself. You know, you can't take everyone with you, okay? Four of Wands in reverse. You can't celebrate with everyone because everyone may not agree with what you're doing, and that's fine. That's their prerogative, okay? But this new beginning that's being handed to you, Ace of Pentacles, this is like a new beginning in, like I said, relationships, in your career, with regard to money, okay? It's okay to just celebrate your wins and celebrate the small wins, okay? Celebrate the small wins, okay? Talk to yourself nicely, okay? The Page of Swords in the reverse is about how you communicate with yourself. How you communicate with yourself, okay? So say positive affirmations, look at the situation positively, and it's okay to, like, celebrate on your own. Take yourself out to dinner, buy yourself some flowers, get, like, a massage as, like, a hell yeah, like, I did all this work, now I deserve some rest. Okay, so celebrate yourself. Like, you don't need other people to come with you. Okay, this is like heavy independence vibes. Heavy independence vibes. Heavy stepping into your Empress energy. Okay. All right. Now, we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse, and then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this is saying don't focus on the past, okay? Any traumas from your childhood, specifically with the Six of Cups, don't let that hold you back from emotional fulfillment, okay? Fulfillment on all levels with this Ace of Cups. This is a new cycle, a new emotional beginning, okay? Emotional fulfillment. Don't let your trauma hold you back. Don't let your trauma hold you back. And then with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, this is saying, like, make sure that you approach this venture, relationship, what an opportunity, with a plan. Have a plan, okay? And trust that, like, this could also mean a passion project, something that you're very passionate about, that from childhood, like an interest you had during childhood. Don't be afraid to pursue it. Don't stop yourself. Move forward with confidence, okay? Move forward with confidence, because it's definitely gonna work out. It's definitely gonna work out. All right. So release fear of things not working out. If you fear things are not going to work out, then they won't, because that's just your attitude toward it. Okay, and then we have Eight of Cups in the reverse. So to me, the Eight of Cups in the reverse is you walking away from these old behaviors, you leaving these Eight of Cups behind, okay? So this is also telling you release, because it's on the bottom, so release everything I just said, but also know that you're walking into something better. You're walking towards something better, and this is very much like embracing the unknown. Don't fear the unknown, because that's where your future lies. Okay, that's where your new beginning lies, is in the future. And only you can walk toward it. See how this person is alone? We have a lot of cards with just one person in them. So this is all about you. So don't be afraid to walk the unknown path, okay? There's a poem that's popping in my head. Oh my gosh. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's about taking the path unknown. I'll put it in the description box. But are you going to take the path that you've been taking your entire life, or are you going to step up to the plate and take the path that you know is going to lead to what you want? Okay? The familiar is not going to get you what you want. It's going to keep you where you're at in this like stagnancy. All right? And you have free will, so you can choose the direction you want to go. But based on this, if you just release the fear of past lessons, they weren't failures. You didn't fail, okay? You were meant to go through those experiences to strengthen you, okay? To strengthen your foundations, because the intentions you had in the past, what you were trying to manifest in the past didn't work out because the intentionality was a little off and you weren't vibrating at the same frequency of what you're trying to manifest. Now you are. You've leveled up. There's just like a little bit of like junk that you need to get rid of. There's a little bit of junk you need to get rid of. Okay? So moving on to my Moonology deck, what are you not seeing? Full Moon in Virgo, you are good enough. This card is self-explanatory. You are good enough. You deserve this new beginning. You deserve to step into this new chapter with confidence, okay? Be confident in knowing that you're divinely guided right now. And always, but especially now, because this is a big, like, transitory time. There's a new beginning coming, whether you like it or not. So are you going to step into it with fear, or are you going to step into it with ferocity? Okay? Fear or ferocity, your choice. Are you going to be confident, or are you going to be afraid? Like, your choice, because you deserve this. You're good enough for this. You've got all the tools in your toolbox. Okay? And we have New Moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. So don't be so pragmatic about your healing. Don't be so pragmatic about your healing, okay? Pragmatic basically means practical. So love yourself through each step, okay? You're being called to love yourself through each step. So release the self-deprecation, release putting yourself down, telling yourself you can't do it, because you really can do it, but you have to believe it also. You have to do part of the work, right? Like, your spirit guides, God, source, universe, whatever resonates, can like give you all the signs you want, but if you don't take the action, it's not going to go anywhere. But love yourself through all these cycles, okay? Whatever it is, love is very, very healing. So you may need to open up your heart chakra a little bit, because we've got a lot of green here also. If you're looking to open up your heart chakra, I have it in front of me actually. Green calcite is probably one of the best. Okay, it's very calming, very clearing. Also, infinite stone as well. My camera would focus. Infinite stone as well is really, really helpful, especially in releasing emotions that are pent up, or energy pent up in the heart chakra, to release it and ground you. Okay. So yeah, so first, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. Bring love into the situation. Full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. Your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like for a lot of you, the fear you have is clouding your judgment. Okay, it's like a brain fog type of feeling. And because you're fearful, your mind is very scattered, okay? You're not super focused. I'm hearing immediate gratification too, so that could be part of the lesson or part of the obstacle in stepping into this new beginning. Releasing instant gratification and releasing attachment to outcomes. No matter what happens, it's for your highest and best. No matter what happens, releasing control, okay? But to kind of hone in on your vision, on what you want to do, how you want to proceed, you need a plan. So if it's your career, what does your career path look like? Okay, what does your career path look like? With regard to money, how can you budget better? Okay, if you want to raise, your financial stability. If it's in relationships, like how can you approach the relationship objectively? How can you properly communicate? Okay, you just need a plan. So also this has to do with your healing is what I'm getting. Like, what is your self-care routine? If you don't have a self-care routine, then that's probably part of the problem. There needs to be a heavy release of energy right now with all this fear and anxiety going on. So set up a practical plan for how to practice self-care. Are you meditating in the morning and the night and at nighttime? Are you journaling? Are you exercising or moving your body? Are you grounding your energy? Are you going outside consistently? Okay, so that it also has to do with your self-care routine and so your physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Okay. Now I'm going to pop into the self-care portion. All right. So the first is connect with your ancestors. Okay. So what I would do with this is if and when you're meditating, ask God, Source, Universe to connect you with your ancestors that have your highest and best in mind only. There could be some ancestors who, don't really care about your highest and best. So make sure you're verbalizing that. So connecting with your ancestors that have your highest and best in mind, because you are, I say this all the time, you are the curse breaker, change maker in your family. It's time for you to step up to the plate. Your ancestors did all that they could, all right? But you are the one. You were the chosen one. So connect with them to see how they want to guide you through this, okay? Because you have a lot of family support, both in the physical world and the spiritual. You have a lot of support in both areas. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not supporting you energetically, okay? The next card for self-care is deep breathing. This is one of the most cathartic practices you can do for lowering stress very quickly. Okay, deep breathing. Why is that? So, number one, on an energetic level, when you exhale, you are releasing energy. So, when you're deep breathing, imagine on the inhalation that you're inhaling pure white light from the divine. And then on the exhalation, you are releasing or exhaling any negative energy, things that no longer serve you, okay? Also, deep breathing from a physical standpoint or a physiological standpoint lowers your stress hormone, okay? It's called cortisol. So when you deep breathe, you are telling or signaling to your body that you are in a safe space, okay? Your body doesn't know the difference between physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Your body's response to stress is the same when you're in like an emotionally stressed state, like if someone's yelling at you or breaking up with you, as well as like if you're getting chased by an animal. The response in your body is the same, okay? It doesn't compartmentalize. So that when you go into your stress response, your fight or flight response, your body produces cortisol, which is your stress hormone, which causes you to take deep, shallow breaths. It increases your blood pressure. It causes anxiety, racing thoughts. It'll cause trouble sleeping. It'll slow down your digestive system tremendously. It could cause skin breakouts, things like that. So deep breathing physically lowers cortisol levels because you are telling your body, I have time to sit still and breathe. Okay, when you have time to breathe, you're clearly not in a stressful environment. Okay, the stressful environment is in here, so that's the trick. You've got to flip the switch. All right, so deep breathing would be very helpful. And then watching a movie. Okay, this is about disconnecting. Okay, so watching a movie clearly that resonates with you. So if you feel like you need to cry, then watch a movie that is, emotional, that you know you'll get a good cry out, if you feel like there's a lot of pent up emotion to be released, if you need a good laugh, watch a comedy, right? Whatever movie is calling to you, watch it. You guys are going to laugh. I have watched Pocahontas, Pretty Woman, and Practical Magic, and Cinderella. I don't know, there's been like a weird Cinderella theme around me like the last like 2 weeks. So let me know if that resonates, or like what movie is resonating with you. Like, is there a movie you've saved in your Netflix or Prime Video or Vudu, Hulu, whatever service you use? But this is very much about just like disconnecting, like losing yourself a little bit in the movie, so you're not like chronically thinking about, you know, this new beginning that you're trying to step into. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. On the bottom of the Moonology deck, what you're not seeing, this is full moon in Leo. Wow, lots of full moons, a lot of illumination of things that you guys need to see in here. And this says, don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so to me, this is, don't let your ego prevent you from stepping into your new beginning. Okay. Leo governs the heart chakra, so this is more leading with your heart rather than your mind. Your heart is very intelligent, okay? So use your emotions to your advantage, okay? Look at them from a more logical standpoint and really tap into that heart knowledge, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but, well, not crazy, but your heart has its own nervous system. Your heart has its own nervous system, okay? Your heart thinks, which is pretty amazing, okay? So really try during meditation, if you can, tap in with your heart and see, or try to gather what knowledge your heart is trying to deliver to you, all right? Working with green crystals, like I said earlier, the green calcite would be fantastic. Wearing green, burning green candles, being out in nature, greenery, would be great as well for like opening up that heart chakra. Okay. And then the last thing, I pulled an affirmation card regarding all of this. Okay. So this is very much root, sacral, and solar plexus because of the red, orange, and yellow. Okay. So this card says joy. Like a child, I discovered joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. So this is basically saying, don't focus on like the physical, don't focus on the person, don't focus on the money, don't focus on the career. Find joy in small things in your life. Okay, what did you do as a kid or an adolescent that you just did because you liked it? Because when was the last time you did something? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love green too. When was the last time you did something just for the fun of it? Just for the fun of it. I'm going to ask my fiance when he wakes up if he wants to go to the zoo, because I love the zoo. I love animals. I love, 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 love animals. Can you see my dog? Yeah, she's right there. Right there. She's lazy, but yeah, no, I love animals. So connecting with animals, I think, would be really helpful for you as well. But yeah, it's just have fun, relax. Everything is going well. You guys don't have to worry about anything. All you have to focus on is stepping into that, your inner power. Step into that sense of empowerment. Release the thought that you need anybody else. Okay. I get tons of love questions, which is totally fine, but what I want to say to every single person that asks me a love question is, if people are shifting in and out of your life and relationships aren't working out, you need to look within first. Tend to your garden before you tend to someone else's. Okay? I just want you to know you have such a beautiful future. Like, it's beautiful. Like, it really, really is. You are building a legacy for your family and for yourself. So have the confidence to move forward. Don't let hard work that you did in the past that didn't work out prevent you from stepping into this new beginning. Okay? Know that you don't need to depend on anyone. All right. I feel like, yeah, like there's a lot of codependency in the past. Like you had new ideas, but you were relying on someone else to help you carry them through. That's where the hiccup came. Okay. That's where the trip up came. Okay. Know that this new beginning, again, with career, finance, or your relationships, like stability in those areas, speak positively about it. Say positive affirmations about this new beginning, about what's coming to you, and celebrate yourself. You don't need to celebrate with other people if you don't want to. It's so funny. Over the last 2 years, I've gotten very comfortable going out with myself. I've gotten very comfortable with going out with myself, taking myself out to lunch, out to dinner, going to the beach alone, buying myself flowers. I don't care. I don't need anyone else. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's helpful. But anyway, so celebrate yourself, okay? Buy yourself some roses. If you're a guy or a girl, I don't care. I'm also seeing sunflowers, lots of sunflowers. That could be solar plexus energy, or sunflowers could just be relevant to you. You may like them. And this new emotional beginning, you are leaving, okay, Ace of Cups, new emotional beginning. You're leaving everything from the past behind. Okay, Six of Cups reversed. The Six of Cups usually is about nostalgia, about memories from the past. But I feel like this is saying, don't honor the past, but don't bring it with you. Honor the past, but don't bring it with you. Okay, it's time to leave it where it is. Okay, leave it where it is. Okay, and follow through with your passion. Follow through with your passion. You just need a plan. You just need a little bit of a plan, some organization. Definitely some organization. It's so funny. Two crystals I would recommend to you as far as organization and grounding your energy, okay, are these two. Okay, so this is Bumblebee Jasper. Bumblebee Jasper. Okay. That is for your root, sacral, and solar plexus. And then we have red jasper. This is one of the most amazing healing stones ever. But this is very grounding. Very, very, very grounding. Very protective of your energy. Blocking out negative energy and clearing your aura as well. I feel like there's a lot of energy buildup going on within your physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies, and that needs some releasing. Did you really? Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm so glad. Confirmation. That is confirmation. I love the way this stone looks. I wish they had bigger ones. They only had the tumbles, but that's okay. That is okay. One other stone you guys may like that I have in front of me is Caribbean Calcite. If my camera would focus. Isn't it beautiful? It's probably one of my favorite it is my favorite tower. It's my favorite tower. Okay. Caribbean Calcite was actually just discovered in 2019. It's a pretty amazing stone. So it's a combination of aragonite, different types of aragonite, and then different types of calcite. Yeah, I know, isn't it gorgeous? If you guys are interested in me putting the crystals I use in my link tree, I'm thinking about doing it. So if you guys are curious about them or you want to purchase them, I'm not soliciting. If you want it, I'll put it in my bio or on my link tree in my bio. So you guys can check them out and learn about them, and just, if you feel called, you can get it. Okay. This is probably one of the most calming crystals I've ever had in my life. And I'm very connected to the ocean. I love the ocean. And I mean, look, this looks like the ocean, the beach, and then a jetty. Okay. But number one, this will clear out your energy. It will open up your third eye and crown chakra. It'll enhance any intuitive gifts that you have or in stories. Okay. Yeah, no problem. It's also going to ground you because of the aragonite. So it's kind of like a multi-purpose crystal because it hits a lot of chakras. But the calming energy I have found very helpful during this transitory time. I personally have been, you want that one now? I can send you the link if you want. If you guys want the link for this stone, let me know and I'll send it to you. Or just DM me. Actually, it's easier if you DM me. But yeah, no, I love the stone. I personally, you guys seem to love when I share my personal life, and I have no problem doing that. So I've been going through a lot of stress since the eclipse. Okay. Leslie Nicole, just shoot me a DM once we're done. Just shoot me a DM once we're done. Anyway, so from May 26th, the day of the first eclipse, until now, I've canceled my wedding. My grandma died. I completely cut my mom out of my life for very good reasons. She's very manipulative, and yeah. And then my family's arguing over all my grandma's stuff now that she's died, which my grandma was not that type of person. And I got really sick this week. I had a migraine for 2 full days. And guys, I've never had a migraine in my life. And then I got like crazy hives all over my body because of stress. Like, how crazy is that? I've never experienced that in my life. It was the craziest thing. My body completely just was like, okay, you need to sit and do nothing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, that's because when I meditate, I connect with my heart chakra and I use my emotions to speak my truth. I have a good harness on them most of the time. I'm still human. However, yesterday I had a little breakdown because, like I said, I had 2 migraines, or migraine for 2 days. Literally, if you guys have ever had a migraine, I've never had one until like this week. I could not even turn my head. I had to sit straight up and look forward. I couldn't even tilt my head back. Like, I'm totally fine now. The migraine's completely gone. But how could you not take that as a sign? Like, to sit down and chill the fuck out. Yeah, my body never shuts down like that though. You know what though? I haven't had this amount of stress in the time span of like 3 weeks for a very long time. And I'm older. I'm older now. I don't think I'm old. But I'm 33, so I get frustrated because I'm a very active person. You know, and it's gonna sound dumb, but I couldn't go to the gym. And the gym is like my catharsis. The gym is where I release a lot of energy. And I had to figure out other ways of doing that, because spirit was like, nope, sit down, sit and don't move. Literally, I couldn't move. And then the rash all over my body. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I can be vain. I can be very vain. So I was like, okay, clearly I need to practice an attitude of gratitude. Okay, because other than these like little hiccup things, like the migraine and the rash, like I have a healthy, thriving body. I have a beautiful home. I have running water. I have food in my fridge. You know, I have you guys. You know, I have so many blessings in my life, and I need to focus on the good things. I need to focus on what I have, like all the amazing blessings I have now, so more blessings can come to me. My body's leveling out. Oh yeah, and I got my period on top of it. So holy cramps. So it's been a shit show, you guys. It's been a shit show for me physically and emotionally. And I get very frustrated with my body when it doesn't do what I want it to do, which is normal. Like, a lot of people go through that, but I really had to like just sit in it and just let things flow as they're flowing. Now things, like I said, are leveling out. But the rash is pretty much almost gone. I don't have migraines, and my period's almost over. So I'm really happy about that. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you found this reading helpful. Let me know in the comments if you did. I love to read your comments and your questions and answer them quickly. I do want to let you know about 2 things. Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm going to try that 100%. I have all those ingredients, actually. I'm going to try that. So I want to tell you guys about 2 things. 2 things, okay? Number 1, I started doing $10 one question readings. I was getting a lot of comments and requests about doing something like that. So they're like rapid fire, one question, unlimited number of cards. I send you like a write-up of the answer to your question and a picture of the cards that come. $10. I feel like a lot of you are going through a lot of stuff and I wanted to make it affordable. So if you guys are interested in a $10 one question reading, I'll be sending it to you through your DMs and on Instagram. Okay. I was only doing this as a TikTok special, but I feel like a lot of people need support right now. So all you have to do is go to my PayPal or Cash App and pay the $10 and then DM me your question. That's all you have to do. Okay. And I usually answer within 24 hours. If I'm super swamped with readings, it'll be 48 hours, but 2 days at the most. Okay. The second thing I want to tell you about is I'm hosting a new moon in Cancer group virtual Reiki on July 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be recorded. So if you can't make it at that time, you'll be sent the recording so you can still receive the Reiki. It includes breath work, a Reiki session, as well as a group tarot read. And then after the reading or after the live is done, I send out a list of the chakras that I think need to be focused on, along with crystal and essential oil and nutrition recommendations. Okay, and that is only $22. Okay, it's only $22. So all you have to do to register for that is go to the link in my bio or in the description box, depending on where you're watching this, and click visit my website and the event will be right there. Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, the direct link to the event will be in the description box. Okay. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Would love to have you join the group. We had quite a few people for the full moon in Capricorn. It was a beautiful experience, very healing. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. So if this resonated, let me know. I also have a few spots open for one-on-one readings. You can check it out in the link in my bio or in the description box, depending on where you're watching this, okay? My book is filling fast, so please tell me ASAP or book ASAP. You don't need to tell me. And again, I hope you found this helpful, and I will catch you guys in the next reading.